Hey, what's up and good morning, everybody. Thanks for clicking on the video. David Pendleton here covering hole number 1 of the 4th of July tournament. This course is going to be the Wiseacre Ranches and it's going to have new hole locations. Now, hole number 1 is a short par 4. It's one of those holes where it's probably a must eagle if you plan on competing for a top spot in the tournament. I'm going to show you two different ways you can go about hole number 1. I'm going to show you the easiest way, which is just to go with the Berserker. I go 6 top, 2 bars of side spin to the left here, as you see. From here, I'm going to stretch my club out to max. I'm going to be aiming just to the left-hand side of that bunker way up there. I'm going to also pull this one at 0% at max, and then I'm also going to push back up to max. Now, when you're using the Berserker here, you don't have to go with as much overpower as when you do if you're going to be using a Titan, so it's easier to hit a perfect ball. Even though I didn't hit a perfect here, you're still going to be okay. Now, you can see here because I hit a great ball to the left, I'm going to be a little bit further away from the hole than most people who hit a perfect ball. Now, shot number 2, I am using the end-bringer rule. Now, if you don't know what the end-bringer rule is, I'm going to give you a brief general overview of how it works, okay? The first thing you have to know about this particular green is there is a pretty good slope from left to right. So the ball will naturally roll in this direction right here. So you have to compensate for that with 1 bar of left spin. The end-bringer rule, you typically don't use any spin at all. But there will be situations like this where you have a green that slopes, that you're going to have to use side spin. But however, I'm still going to play this one with the basis of the end-bringer rule. So what is the end-bringer rule? First of all, you always start off your elevation at 20%, okay? What you want to do typically is you want to zoom out, and then you want to stretch your club to max, like you're seeing me do right here. So right there, my end-bringer is at maximum distance, and my ball is way down here. So if you take a look at my ball guideline, right? My ball guideline is way down here where my ball is. It goes all the way up to the pin right there. And then it also finishes way up here. Okay? So what you have to do is you have to kind of guess at what stretch is your ball guideline at the pin. For me, I'm going to say about 80% of my ball guideline is here and under. That's what I'm guessing, okay? I'm going to say 20% of my ball guideline is up here. Again, in rookie division, it doesn't have to be like 100% spot on. So anyways, what you would do at this now is you're going to play 20% elevation with an 80% slider, okay? That's really all you have to do. I know it seems confusing, but once you practice this a couple times, you're definitely going to get the hang of it. And you're going to make almost all of your wedge shots by using this rule. And the reason that we use the end-bringer rule here on hole number 1 is because we're all going to have different yards on the drive, depending if you hit perfect, a great left, great right, either way. But what's really important to note here is that you need to do your 1 bar side spin to the left. Make sure you put that on. Even though the wind is blowing to the left, this slope here is deceiving. So for me, again, I'm playing this one 20% elevation using 80% slider. Hit yourself a perfect ball, and you're going to see this thing comes in dead center of the cup. Okay. That's using a Berserker. Now this next one is using Titan. I mean, basically it's the same thing here. The only thing that I didn't do here, the only thing that I did differently here is I did 1 bar side spin to the left just to see if I could get closer to the hole. So anyways, I'll fast forward the drive here. Hit a perfect ball. You see I didn't use any left curl on the drive either. I was really trying to get risky, and I did. I don't suggest going with that shot because I hopped over the sand trap. But you can see that I'm right next to the hole here. Now this time I'm closer, so I'm going to use the end-bringer rule again. But look how much of my club is beyond the pin now. That's a lot of my ball guideline beyond the pin. So I played this one about 60% slider, if I remember correctly, but the same thing, one bar side spin to the left, 20% elevation. Again, I think I played 60% slider. You hit yourself a perfect ball, and you're going to get a nice little drop here into the hole for your eagle. But hey, everybody, that is hole number 1. Hopefully this helps. Please subscribe, but please hit the thumbs up. If you want more information on the Endbringer rule, you'll just have to look up Jared Alexander on YouTube, as he did an incredible job at making that video a long time ago. Thanks, everybody.